Hello, everybody. It's time to start the party. This is your host, doing the most, Slap Double P, and your co host, Tweety, coming to you live from the DMV area. Today's show will be about spiritual stories, spiritual stories in our lives. Stay tuned. The first spiritual story I want to talk about happened many years ago when I was with a gospel go-go band called Remix. We used to always have prayer in the circle, and I never wanted to pray out loud. And I told my buddy Rob this, and I used to just be in a prayer every day, listening as someone else prayed. But this particular day, Rob called me out, Cliff, to say the prayer. And so I did it reluctantly because I don't like to pray, openly. So I started to pray, and as I was praying, while all of us was holding hands in a circle, as I was saying a prayer, and I looked up, and this light came in the middle of the circle, like jumping jacks, like the firecrackers on 4th of July. Like it came down in the middle of the circle, and once it hit the circle, it popped up in different colors, and a dove came out. And I was just stuck, and I asked everybody in the circle, and I was like, did you guys see that? And everybody was like, no, I didn't see that. And my buddy Rob just looked at me and just gave me the nod, that he did see it. And that's one of the first spiritual, stories I had to tell.
Being a blessing to someone else, just to see they smile on their face, or just to hear the thank you of a person that don't have food. They have food for a couple of days. Just to see the smile on the kid's face when they running around, having fun, sitting down talking with the business part of the organization. Just to hear everyone's thoughts and prayers of what I do is more of a blessing that I can ever have from God. I want to thank Him for all the blessings that I have received from Him. Waking me up in the morning, waking my loved ones, family, siblings, haters, enemies.
The next spiritual encounter I had, I went to jail, and was doing my time, and the day before I was to be released, I had a cellmate, and they took him out of my cell, and I was just chilling in the cell, and something just told me. I just looked at the wall, and the word "F you," cursing word, "fuck you," it was on the wall, and that word just was inside of me. Like I couldn't get it outside of me. It was just, I can just hear it. So I was doing everything. I was walking around trying to read the books, everything to get it out of my head, but I couldn't get it. It was just like the devil was just like kept cursing at me. So I was like, I can't wait to be released out of this cell, maybe to stop when I get around people. So upon my release, I got out of the cell, and it was still going on. I was changing up, going downstairs, to get, if I can get out. And it was still going on. I ate breakfast, and I still kept hearing this voice. So I was talking to my kid's mom on the phone. As I was talking to her, it was still, the words were still going. And I said to myself, I was like, I cannot live like this. You know, it was just non-stop. And I was just shaking my head, doing whatever I had to do. They're trying to shake it off me. But it just kept coming to me. It just kept coming to me. So finally, I got released. And I walked down this long hallway. It was dark. And this word was just thumping in my head. And I was just like, wow, how am I going to get this off of me? And then soon I opened the door and the sunlight hit me. It all went away. That's my spiritual story.
When I first started thinking about having my own organization, I went to God, prayed on it to find out what type of organization should I have. And it always came back to me to help people, to be a blessing to someone. And if anybody know me, know that I will help you if I can or if I can't. I will go in my freezer. If you don't have food, I will go in my freezer and my cabinets to make sure you do have food. You would have food. God has done for me. God has done so much for me. So many blessings. My children, my grandchildren, my family, siblings, friends, and blessed me with an organization that I prayed on for so long that I wanted. I have an organization called Dynamic Stars. And anybody know that I love giving.